And I think we're at the gameplay. Okay, I'm looking. Alright, perfect. Today, we're going to do some PvP. And not just any kind of PvP. The kind where you use this thing, and then you use this guy, and you get some invaders in there. And right now, I'm got a +2 weapon. I'm level 60. All those runes, I beat Melania Blade of Mikola. That's how good I am. And now, we're going to get some fools in here. And we're going to see how they fare against me, Cord, the sword. Any minute now. I might have to hop around some areas, try out some different places, see what's active, what's not. I'm going to stop helping people, because that's not what we do here. Alright. How we all doing today? Yes, we're live, we're back, we're doing it again. We got there, we got content. I don't know what tech issue befell me before, but rest assured it hasn't happened again. Oh, tired from work, but not too tired to not want to do this. It's the kind of work where you don't say a whole lot, which is good, because you kind of have to be a little chatty to do this, don't you? Something I've... Oh, wait, we got one. We got a fish on the line here. Bishochito. Bizco? Something like that. Oh, that'd be nice. It's always easier to have someone to bounce off of. It really is. Yes, exactly. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, they're running right into it. Alright, they got some kind of gimmick. Alright, well, I don't know what their gimmick was, but I killed them. Well, back to one. Start it up again. They're dead. They're dead and we got them. That's one on the board. It's one on the board. There isn't actually a board, but maybe I'll put one in post. Okay. Turn off the tongue. Turn back on the tongue. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. Oh, already got another one, I think. Oh, is that a duelist sign? Now, who could that be? I don't know who that is. Whatever their name is, it's pretty funny because it's just censored. Alright. We're waiting. Look, if you're watching this and that's your sign, you gotta let me know, because otherwise I might not... Oh, Beans is here. Beans is here, and they're ready to get violent. Hello, Beans. Okay, immediately casting Beans, okay. This... Beans, it's not gonna work. You gotta do more than back away, Beans. Oh, I guess not. Beans, please. There we go. Oh, no, you don't. Goodbye, Beans. Oh. I didn't put Discord on streamer mode, did I? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing for me. I better check on that. Oh, Another shout out. Thank you. Alright. Back to 1. This is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be. It's going to be me having people show up, and then I fight them. I guess technically I'm farming, because you get the finger remedies doing it this way. Let's lure them in. Let's lure them in. Let's get them in there. We had beans. Beans was great. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's great. The more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. Alright. What I'm looking for is the little icon right here. It's the icon that doesn't let you sit down at your side of grace. And that, oh, right there means that we got a fish on the line. You know, I probably thought to do that, muting that server, but I guess it just, compared to some other ones I'm in, it doesn't get messages that often, so it's never in the forefront of my mind. I will do that later. All right, we got Saber. Maybe a little Fate series reference. A little, okay. We got the classic setup of the Brass Shield and the Bloodhound's Fang. Boy, I didn't hit any of those. So they're a little new, and I can tell they're a little new because they're not fighting in how you'd expect. They're not fighting like someone that does this a lot, and that makes them a little unpredictable. In the same way that when someone doesn't really know how to play poker, they don't really have a tell because they don't really know what they're doing. It's kind of like that. Alright. This is a very hopping spot for this level. And we'll do it again. And we lure him in. Am I the bad guy? Maybe. But I feel like if I go up and I go kill Melania and all that stuff at level 60, I've earned this. I've earned all these things. I did all this. Level 60. Oop. We got another one. Another Optimist inbound. Well, never mind. I'll take it. We go in. And we lure them in. Do I have any rainbow stones? I have 2 rainbow stones. I hope we get someone fun. Whoa, we got another one. Fish on the line. Who have we got? Where are they? Which direction will they come from? Maybe they're on this side. Mr. Bonks? James Bonks? Oh, there they are. And they look exactly how you'd expect. Alright, so my policy is if they use their physic, I use my physic. If they use their flasks, I use my flasks. I'd like a duel where you don't heal, but you know, these are invaders. You don't always get what you want. Okay. Ow. And a very good fight, Mr. Bonks. Thank you. Alright, he had Lightning Slash, which means he's been to Liurnia, or had that dropped for him. Which I can't judge. I'd be a hypocrite if I did that, because look at me. You're looking at this ensemble and going, boy, he probably had someone drop that for him, didn't he? And you'd be wrong. because I did this all myself. Worst part of it? The chess piece. Had to kill that one specific NPC, Banished Knight, over and over to get it. Not easy. Whoop. We actually have another one, I think. This is a very active spot. I like that. I was worried that I'm going to get lots of people that are passive and spamming. I might have to go grab Taunter. And I hope we're back. Thank you. I try. I must confess that that time I wasn't honorable. I was actually quite dishonorable because I just kind of attacked them out of nowhere because I needed them to be gone so that I could address that issue. So if they show up again, I'll bow this time. Yes. Yes, I am. Thank you. Good to know. Great to know. Okay. Is this them again? It is. Okay, I'll have a second chance. I want to apologize for my behavior last time. I don't blame you for what you're doing right now, but you must understand that I was having a technical difficulty. And there's no way to communicate that to you. So we're just going to have to put up with this, aren't we? Mayest thou thy peace discover, dear Cyrus, I assume. For all I know, that's just a weird way to spell crit. Oh, there we are. Hello. Are we gonna fight? I'd love to fight you. Just gotta have you down here. Hey! Paramedics, come on down. Right? If you're not gonna fight, I'm gonna have to... Okay. Alright. This is going well. Oh, we're healing, okay. You're gonna have to do more than spam the Ash of War there, friend. Unfortunately, I'm just a bit better than that. Only a little. Ah, hyper armor. You love to see it. Alright, well, they had more of a fighting chance that time, so I can't feel as bad. Still a little. Still a little bad. Wasn't very ethical in that one. Yeah. Yeah, if I wanted a bad time, I'd be doing level 150 arena. But I don't want a bad time. I want to have fun. Because the people in that arena, let me tell you, the duelists, sweaty. And out here, you can have a little bit more open space. You can use your flasks. It's a little more dynamic. And I'm sure those of you watching this one day, inevitably thinking, why don't you just invade? You could be the guy. I don't really want to do that. Because doing it this way means that whoever shows up is expecting PvP. And I think it's a bit more fair. Alright. We got Modwin. Come on, Modwin. Where are you? Maybe. Maybe they're this way. Who knows? Oh, there they are. Hello, Modwin. A bow. Wonderful. Seen a lot of Bloodhound's Fang at this PvP level. Suppose I should be used to that. I mean, it's a very good weapon. Don't get me wrong. It's very popular with low-level players. Alright. We've each had a little approach. You're kind of on the back foot. Alright, you're going to do that. Be more aggressive. Be more aggressive. And there we go. That's lesson 1 for PvP, kids. You can't just roll whenever you want. That's how you get roll caught. So, in a video previous, me and Broseph, we have our own little playthrough we're doing. We've had a couple occasions where at a lower level, level 30, level 20 even, we'd get invaders that show up with things from the end game, the DLC. Which clearly they didn't get them, you know, by playing it. Clearly they had someone drop those items for them. I'm wondering how much of that I'm going to see at this level. Because I feel like level 60 is the first break point for where people start to actually, you know, invade to seriously do PvP and not, you know, just bully new players. So I'm wondering if we're going to get any people that have things that they shouldn't. And I suppose technically you could argue that I have some stuff that I shouldn't, but no one dropped this stuff for me. Again, I earned it the hard way, so I feel a little more justified. The Tarnished? The Tarnished from game? My goodness. And they're a Spellblade. That's not what's on the box art. Okay, they're just going at it with that. All right, I'm gonna have to adjust my strategy accordingly. Well, come on over. There we go. Sometimes you get the people that are new to PvP that just kind of stand there swinging, and I know I should expect that, but I never expect it, which is why sometimes you get caught up in it. But no, they're going to have to learn that eventually that stops working. That I am not some mindless NPC, and just standing there swinging just isn't going to work. Just isn't going to help you at all. See if we can pass the time, maybe. Pass time until morning. A little more daylight, a little more visibility. No, fog. Lovely. Another fish on the line. Love to see it. Who are they and where are they coming from? That's the question. Tarnished again. Okay. Back again. Let's see if they've learned their lesson. Give them a bow.
Hey!
All right, let's see what new tricks you've learned. Tarnished. Okay, some spinning.
Hey!
I already greeted you. Let us begin the fight. All right. Here we go. Come on. No? Well, I never claimed to be a patient man. And I'm not. The fallen leaves tell a story of a Tarnished who just stood there waving at you till he died. Hate to see it. Let's do it again. Let's kill them all. They keep showing up. I kill them with my sword because I am Cord. That's my original song. I hope you liked it. Okay. Getting a little... Oh, there we go. There's a fish on the line. Let's see who we're dealing with. Someone funny. Someone not tarnished again, I hope. Ooh. Messy. And they've got horns by the looks of it. Let's see if we can get their attention.
Hey!
Hello over there. Got the blood... got another damn bloodhound's fang. Oh, buddy. Hello.
Hey!
Alright, let's you and me have a scuffle. I see a catalyst. I see bloodhound's fang. You gonna fight me? Alright, another bow. Okay. Now's the part where you attack, right? Well, come on then. What's up with these people? What's up with these people? Free finger remedies, I guess. Let's lure them in. Let's get more in there. And we got 2 albinautics in the distance there. Do I even have the... Did I even pick up? I don't have the spyglass. Oh well. Fish on the line. I'm feeling fine. Oh, front and center. Love to see it. Who do we got? Yang Duo. Alright, getting right into it. Alright, I deserve that. Oh, thank you. I'm sure I'll love to hear that song later. Yang, you gotta do more than just use your moon veil. It's gonna take more than that, Yang Duo. Alright, I'll just kill these guys. You don't know how to space that thing, man. You gotta learn. Oh, wonderful. Yang. I'm getting sick of your shit, Yang. Okay. Oh, Yangy. That's not gonna work. I've been around the block. Tarnished warrior, come out to play. Lovely. All right. I don't know if stopping and starting actually helps speed things up, but it's been working, so at this point it's just a ritual. See if we can get another fish on the line. And boy, I'm feeling fine. Maybe. Sometimes I just say things because the silence is uncomfortable. And even if that means rhyming, normally, when I'm not doing this, I'm filling that time by singing little excerpts of songs, but we can't do that here, unfortunately. That doesn't work here. Got another fish on the line. Here we go. SMZ. If that's Code for something? I don't know. Alright, got the gut sword. He's charging right into it. Love it. Love it. Love him. Love him for that. Really confident about those jump attacks. Alright. Give him a chance to heal. Play with my food a bit. Doesn't have the poise to really make good use of that hyper armor, unfortunately. Ah. He rolled twice. Smart of him. Gotta punish that. He's on the back pedal, but he's thinking. He's thinking with his head. I mean, not that much. Alright, Lion's Claw, a classic staple of the Guts Berserk sword. Oh, that stump, that deadwood saved her life, bud. I hope you know that. There we go. Good night, baby boy. I don't know where that took me. Not too far. All right. Cue it up again. Let's get him in here. We've had one caster, I believe 3 different Bloodhound's Fang users, a Moonveiler, and one person who I'm not sure what they were using because they kind of just stood there. I mean, we've had a couple of guts sword, great sword people. All popular. Got another fish on the line, love to see it. I suppose the argument could be made that if I did this in a later game area, anyone that's in my level and equipment bracket might be more capable, but I think we're going to go quantity over quality today. Speaking of which, Leviathan. Where you at, bud? There he is. What do we got? Looks like a claymore. Perhaps a man of quality? Nope. Alright, had the common sense to dodge. That's good. I hope that means it's not an uninfused claymore, because that is the default Ash of War on there, I believe. Ooh, I was wrong. That's the Lordsworn's greatsword. Okay, this guy's the best one of these I've encountered so far. Alright, we're gonna heal. I'm gonna heal. Alright, I see you've wasted no time in taking advantage of the Elbenaric, but that's okay. It's what I expect of you. Okay, a little teamwork. I'm gonna heal up. Well, sometimes the hammer is the king of all tools. That guy was the best fighter I've encountered so far. Oh, we have someone joining me in the Discord call. Who is it? Hello.
Hi, Cord. It's
Hello. You've been very active in my chat. Thank you for that.
Of course.
Well, to all those listening in the future, which is going to be me editing this later, Sav, don't say anything incriminating or revealing. Welcome to the live stream.
Thanks.
All right. I'm just going to keep going. We got another fish on the line.
Your stream's coming nicely, just so you know.
Oh, that's good. It's
Yeah.
going about how I expected, with several tech issues and pop-ups and random whatnot, which is par for the course.
Of course, of course.
I should for sure say something incriminating. Derpy, of course. In
Hi, Derpy.
2001, I was on a plane. All right, this person's throwing kukri at me. That's fun. You know, you got a sword in your hand. You got a bigger knife right there. Buddy.
I'm 5'8", everyone.
No. They're going to make a perfect 3D render. It's going to be embarrassing.
They don't know what I look like, but you should know I'm totally 5'8".
Okay. Well, Lena, person I just fought with, it was a good fight.
Good try.
They keep
Gold star.
They keep showing up with the Bloodhound's Fang. I don't know what it is about the Bloodhound's Fang. It's that sword they use. They love it.
It's the puppies. It's always the puppies.
I mean, it's a popular weapon. It's a good weapon. I'm not sure
Don't
what it is.
incriminate me, Derpy.
Uh-oh. What's going on down there? Let me ask you something. You ever play Elden Ring?
Mm-mm.
As someone that's never played Elden Ring, what's your first impression watching this here?
First impression, like gameplay wise, or just kind of like
anything. Anything you got. Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna be so honest.
Do it.
It is not a game for me particularly. I understand the structure of it because it's just like any like open world type game, but like the aesthetic is not for me, and the timing isn't for me because I'm not gonna lie, the timing is rough.
What do you mean by the timing? Like the
So like when it comes to like certain attacks and shit, and the way that I've seen like you and some other people play, it's slower, and you have to be a little more meticulous and like plan your attack
right.
and the timing. And I don't like thinking about attacking. I just want to attack.
Right. Which I also have a game.
That
for
is
that.
a me thing. That is a me thing.
Sure.
I just like going all hell and just being like, yeah, fuck you, stab.
I mean, what I would say to that, and this is based purely off of my experience, is that when you play this game enough and you sort of cultivate that muscle memory, it does kind of turn into that, because when I'm flailing around fighting people, I'm not thinking, oh, it's time for the big swing. I just kind of, just do it by instinct at a certain point. Which, I mean, doesn't change the fact that compared to some games out there, it's definitely a slower combat, which it is until you get to certain bosses, but, that's not
I do like a lot of the bosses, though. They're very ethereal and very pretty, and I'm just like, okay, I can give you props there. Like,
oh yeah, there are some people that
Yeah.
show up just for the design of enemies and that kind of thing alone, and it's a very beautiful game. Right now, I'm playing it as a game, but many people enjoy it because it's also a moving painting, a storybook, a song, a bunch of fun things. We're getting a break in. Oh, I should probably lure in invaders. That's why. There we go. And that's why that new trailer for Night Rain had some people worried, because that looks more like a game than a story. And it's essentially going to be a co-op I don't even think it's PvP. I think it's just co-op PvE. It's Dark Souls, but in a more game format kind of way.
yeah.
And I think it'll be fun. I think I'll like it for a different reason than I like this game. I think you might like Night Rain more because it is going to be a faster, more game-oriented experience as opposed to something like this. All right, Murder is here. Murder has a shield and a sword. And a little bit of lag, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, yeah, okay, a little rubber banding never hurt me. All right. Second time I've seen the Lordsworn sword. Must be a popular pick. Oh, I should have gone for the riposte there. That's on me. Okay, this guy is having some connection issues. Buddy. There we go. You don't just get to leave. You don't just get to leave. That's not what kind of party this is.
Do they just pop up in your world and you just have to kill them?
So, yes and no. Yes, they do pop up, but they only pop up because I specifically allow them to. I use this item called the Taunter's Tongue, and they then show up. So there are two things that cause the red invaders to show up. You're either doing co-op. If I had someone else in the game with me, then that opens up the door to the invaders to show up, or I go out of my way to use this item, which is how they show up when I'm alone. And I'm sure it's throwing them off a lot, because whenever they invade, they're expecting 2 people, but it's just me. But, I mean, as we've seen so far, I am more than enough. Oh, okay. Here we go. This guy is Freaky, and that's his name, and not something I chose to say of my own volition.
I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know who you're talking about.
Well, sometimes I read the names aloud of the red invaders that show up, so it'd be them.
Where?
So I stand around here, and they kind of run up to me because well, that one didn't. So on their end, there's a little thing on the compass above that shows what direction I'm in. I don't know what direction they are coming from until I see them. So typically, the invader's prerogative is to run right towards me and kill me. That's what they want. And my, well, I won't call it an obligation, but my enjoyment is thwarting that by instead killing them back. Okay. I don't feel confident trying to pronounce that. Oh, I hear footprints. Who we got? Alright, we got a shield. We got a, like an int build, I'm gonna say. Well, friend, your first mistake was heavy rolling. Not gonna get you very far in a situation like this. And for your benefit, what that means is that they had too many items equipped and it slows down their dodge roll. And that's a no-no. You don't want to do that in PvP. Let's get more people in, because I like PvP.
You do?
I like it on occasion. I have to be in the mood for it. It also depends on the game. Elden Ring PvP I find more tolerable than a lot of other games. You want to know why?
Why?
There's no, at least on a PC, there's no chat. There's no voice thing. You have no way to communicate with them, which means even if they're going to be, you know, toxic, it never really finds its way to you. And I kind of like that. You fight. You have to physically express your discontent if there is any, and then they leave. And there's a good chance you never see them again, and I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's a good way of doing things. I won't say that their PvP system is perfect, because it's not, but that aspect of it I like. Hey, fish on the line. What do we got? Who do we have? Oh, them again. Okay. We'll get to see if they learn their lesson. Alright. They're up there and I'm down here. Gotta be quicker than that, friend. Alright, I guess that technically did work. Tried to backstab him there, but it wasn't quick enough. You know what? They're committing to the Spellblade bit, and I like that. That's how you thrust, bud. I never did like spellcasting in these games. I always found it to be in a game where you need precision and speed, and there really is no reward for creating distance a lot of the time. You know, situationally. Casting is just a little awkward for me. I've never been good at it.
I said the same thing about D&D and spells. And me. I mean, like,
You know,
if I ever play a character with spells, I was like, shit, I don't like this.
You know, that's the thing where in D&D I always talk about how I love martial characters. And I do. Like, I like building them and I like the aesthetic of being a guy with a sword. But every time I actually sit down and play D&D, I'm never a martial character most of the time.
I get it. I get it.
I'm either a guy that fights at range with a weapon or I'm a warlock. I've made so many warlocks, and I don't know why.
So many warlocks. I am going through the progressions of like actually picking the classes.
Mm-hmm.
So I started out as a rogue because it's the easiest fucking class.
It's easy, it's reliable, it's good.
It's reliable. It does bomb ass damage, and it was because it is like the first ever character I've ever made, like
Oh, yeah.
ever. And they were like, "This is gonna be the easiest fucking thing. And you're gonna feel like the baddest bitch," and I fucking did. And then I went from there to an artificer.
That's quite a jump up in terms of ability complexity, I'd say.
Yes, it was. And he was a half caster. He wasn't like full cast.
Right.
And then after that, I created a cleric, but I'm having some disconnect issues. So
Yep.
now I am in the process of switching out characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I might be playing another. I might be playing another character that my DM technically made, but like I'm tweaking some of his stuff. So I'm
Sure.
kind of fucking around with him right now to figure out what I actually want to do.
You want to hear about my first ever D&D experience?
I do.
I met this group. This is an in-person group. You know, before like the lockdown and the pandemic and all that stuff. Then that made everyone want to switch over to online groups. And you know, as far as my little circle, I had never played D&D before. I had heard of it. You know, I'd read up a bit on it, but I never actually had a group to do it. They're like, okay, we're gonna get you right into it. We're gonna make a character for you. We're gonna set it up on the website so you know what you're doing, and then we'll just kind of ease you to it. Like, great, good. I show up, I sit down, I introduce myself to them. It was a former coworker's spouse that was the reason I knew them. So they set up a cleric for me.
Okay. Clerics are very versatile.
They set up, here's the thing, I'm no fool. I've been around the block before. They set up a life cleric. They wanted me to be the healer of the group. And I sit down and I look at it, I go, oh, so okay, what kind of characters? Oh, he's a cleric. He's got these abilities, he's got these spells. I'm like, great, good. Why is he a life cleric? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, what do you want me to be, a healer? I'm not falling for that. I immediately switched it to a war cleric because I wanted to call down fire upon people.
Well,
Go ahead.
I mean, like, clerics are versatile for a reason, regardless of the domain. I understand domains, like, dictate the spells
Right.
and stuff, but I was like,
So,
regardless, though, clerics can still do
oh
mass
yeah.
amount of damage with mass amount of healing.
I mean, I know that now, but new player, new to D&D, first ever session. I don't really know a lot about of those specifics yet. I do know like the basic RPG archetypes, and I'm like life cleric. What, are you trying to stick me as a support role? No way, guy. I'm here to hurt people, and I'm sure I could have as a life cleric, but I can't help but feel like they were taking advantage of the fact that I was new and trying to make me the healer of the group.
I get it.
Lost
Uh,
soul is here. I hear footprints. Well, footsteps, rather. You don't hear footprints. Oh, there they went. All right, halberd guy. That's new. He's got a weapon on the back too.
Hey!
A Zweihander. All right, we might have someone that knows what they're doing.
you have a delay.
Do I? Uh-oh.
The tiniest amount.
Well, thank you, Keys. You're right. My instinct to be unhelpful compelled me to switch to a war cleric, and you should be glad, because that's where I got the name Cord from. I want you to pick any deity in 5th edition who is of the life domain, and imagine me using that as my name instead of Cord. Ilmater? That's just a mouthful. I don't know who else is in the life domain. I don't even. I've never played a life cleric. I don't know.
That's okay. Neither have I. I did Trickster Domain.
That's an interesting one.
Yes, it is.
Keys. Come on now. You think I'm gonna fall for that? You think I'm gonna look down, look away, look down at the screen where I have all the chats, read that out loud? Not for at least a couple of gifted subs, my friend. Ori's here. Ori's about to feel the fear of death. Ori.
Hey!
Alright.
Ori. Maybe.
Alright.
I thought it was Oni originally, but I don't think it is.
Oni would make more sense.
Bahamut. I mean, a good name. I feel
Let
like
it!
I feel like people would have
I
gotten
let
the
us.
wrong idea if I started calling myself that, you know, because
Bahamut.
it has a meaning outside of D&D. I feel like people would get the wrong idea. Oh, little bit of lag on that guy. That's okay.
I made a clip of Cord and I need you guys to go watch it.
Oh no, not the clip.
Yes, the clip.
Not the clip of me. Not the clip of me singing in a completely original song because of the copyright lawyer demons. Don't
Yes.
get me. Ori's dead. Ori died. I killed Ori.
Alright. Oh no. I'm not that worried.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll get over it. I bash their head in with a rock and they walk it off. That's the Elden Ring experience.
That's a lot of just rough experiences.
Elden Ring could be subtitled Rough Experiences the Game. Your character in this game never
Shut
has
the
an
fuck up.
never ever has an easy time. There is
Wow.
there is no moment in
Just
this
wow.
where things are fair or calm or kind. Even the NPC that's there to hug you is doing it to drain vitality from you for some ulterior motive.
Literally, the second you get in this game, you start from dirt bottom and you have to scavenge for everything.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of character I love, where they show up with nothing but a loincloth and a club, and they have to bludgeon their way up to something good.
No. I don't want to do that.
Here's the thing, though. You don't have to start. Ori's back. You don't have to start out as club guy. You can.
Oh,
always-
he's back.
Ori's back and has anger, I'm sure.
I bet he's over here fucking cursing, and it's just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna win.
All right, it's time for Ori's revenge. Oh, they've pulled out the Bloodhound's Fang. That's how you know they're serious. All right, Ori. All right, Ori. Buddy, what do you got? You got your good weapon out. You got your main. Like this is.
Come on, Ori.
Like this is a hero
I
shooter.
believe in you.
Ori. Ori's got a little bit of packet loss, and that's okay. Ori in the blind. That's good. Okay. Getting a little rough. Okay. Little latency there. Little lag ski.
Laggy, saggy,
Goodbye, Ori. You were honorable, if nothing else.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Why is that?
You keep killing everyone.
Well, if I'm hosting a Thanksgiving meal and people show up covered in red and glowing and emerging out of a portal from the floor, I mean, that's just how the dynamic is. They didn't bring any stuffing. They didn't even bring a charcuterie board. They're just showing up covered in red.
How do you know they couldn't allow it through the damn portal? Huh? You don't even give them time to explain themselves.
You know what?
It's always guns a-blazing and swords a-swinging.
You know what? You're right. I'll go into this next one and I'll ask them for what they brought to Thanksgiving first, and then we'll get...
Yeah, as you fucking should.
Sure. You know what?
You're the higher person.
You know what? You're right. I'll be the bigger person. I'll ask them what they brought to dinner, and we'll go from there. Let's see who. Oh, we got a fish on the line. Let's see what they let's see what they brought to dinner. Okay, we'll see what they got.
Make sure you communicate effectively.
I'll try to. Every character in this game is mute. So, okay, here we go.
Well, then learn sign language, okay?
All right, we got a Scythian. Hello, Scythian. I see you're all the way over there. I'm going to greet you like a respectful person. Okay, you're running away now.
Be careful, they could be socially anxious.
You're right. You're right. You're so right for that. Scythian, I just want you to know that I come here, you show up here, and this is a welcome place. This is a place for good times. I'm walking towards you, and I'm letting you know that, Scythian, because I'm a respectful guy. I see that you've got blades and a staff.
Don't forget patience.
All right,
Don't forget patience.
Right, I gotta be patient. Okay. Well, goodbye, Scythian. I'm sorry that your anxiety's got the better of you. All right, that didn't end in bloodshed. You know what? I like this. I like this kind approach to PvP.
I told you. I
know
told
what?
you.
You know what? I'm warming up to it.
God.
Let's try this. Let's try this. You know what? We'll try her again.
I can't.
Look. Oh, okay. We got another one. Let's see. Hello.
Oh God.
Hello, Elfar. What did you bring to dinner? I'm gonna bow like I'm gonna wave. Okay, they're bowing. Good. They seem to have brought a very pointy stick,
Okay.
and they seem poised to use it. I'm afraid I don't have any choice.
Be careful. Be careful. They
You're
could
right.
just be socially awkward.
You're right. You're so right. Well, they haven't communicated their feelings about that sword blow.
Communication's hard, okay?
You're right. You're so right for that.
Patience, Cord. Patience.
I hope that in the next life, you're more comfortable opening up to me emotionally.
You gotta be gentle and
You're right.
inviting.
I've never been good at communicating my feelings, and that's what Elden Ring PvP is all about, I guess.
Listen.
All right. Every person that shows up here is gonna be 1/100th of a therapist for me. And I have to let them teach me. I can't be afraid of that. Let's let someone else in. This is about,
Please take it slow.
it's taking it slow, now, you know, step by step. It's about not being afraid to be vulnerable.
Yes.
It's about understanding someone else's perspective, even if I don't necessarily agree with it.
Which is completely valid, but
Good. Okay.
you got to show them the grace that's necessary for growth.
I get it, because it's a site of grace. All right. Who's next? We got someone showing up. Let's see what they bring to the table.
I hope they bring pumpkin rolls.
I could go for something like that. Okay, what do we got here? Hello. I'm bearing L-Cat. I'm bearing my soul to you. I'm bearing my soul. Okay, you're immediately trying to slash me with a katana. Well, no one can say that I didn't try. They're trying to parry me. They're trying to parry my feelings away from them.
Parry. Lunge. Lunge.
Well, I'm sorry that you tried to deflect my feelings with humor. I've been there, bud. Next time, confront me head on, and we'll work through these traumas. I think that's the lesson from that one.
I mean, you know,
you can't.
They did come off very, very aggressive.
They
and
did.
Frankly,
They did.
Frankly, aggression and anger and yelling is how some people cry.
It's true. It's true.
I get it. Been there.
I wasn't sure to make of that. They were clearly trying to get something out, but whenever I tried to respond, they just tried to use their buckler to parry my feelings away. And you reach out to me, and I want to help you, but that's one thing I've never been good at, Sav. I've never been a good shoulder to cry on. That's not even.
We all have to start somewhere.
I guess. And I guess if that means this guy trying to plunge his katana into me, that's a jumping off point, I guess. All right, Solaria. Solaria, it speaks of the sun, it speaks of light and warmth. I'm expecting kindness.
Just from a name? That's dangerous. And very assuming.
You're right, Keys. All right. I am making assumptions. They might be not very bright. I mean, they're doing a good job of not showing themselves. I'll give them that. That's not very sun of them. Oh, there they are. All right, I'm going to greet.
Hey!
I'm going to wave hello. All right, they see me, and they're immediately casting spells. Like 4 of them. That's 4 spells in a row there. All right. So they're coming off a little aggressive. They're attacking me with glintstone sorcery. And now they're backing away. All right, they don't have a lot of health though. All right, so what's the lesson in that one where they just try to attack me with darts? Spells are how some people cry.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
See, very insightful, very mindful, very demure. Keys.
So when they're casting spells at me, they're letting out their feelings. Was I wrong to keep running at them with my sword?
I wouldn't necessarily make it a right or wrong thing. I do
Okay.
think you could handle that situation a lot better.
Oh, well, what would you have done in my shoes? My armored sabatons.
Gently put them to sleep.
I did stab them a bit. All right, Ab with 3 Bs is here. Ab with 3 Bs is here, and we're going to see what they got. Magic manifests from internal anxiety and fear. I guess me, fully armored, running at them would give them that, wouldn't it?
I mean, do you have to be fully armored? Some scary stuff.
I mean, I worry that if I'm not fully armored, their swords will kill me quicker. I guess it is kind of a shell that I've wrapped around myself, metaphorically and literally. But this armor has purpose. It keeps their blades from killing me. All right, classic new person setup. We got the jellyfish shield. We got the Radon armor. I'm making some assumptions about this person. I shouldn't. Hello, friend. What did you bring to the table? Is it jellyfish? You know that's not actually
like their
edible
shield.
jelly. It's a good shield.
It looks like a cool shield.
Hey!
See, notice how they don't start off with fighting? And
It's true.
see, now you're just following them. Don't egg them on.
All right, I'm just going to stand here. Okay. They've responded. I'm going to bow. All right. They're going to jump. I'm going to jump back. All right, so we're going to... How about a nice friendly debate? Friend.
Debate.
A nice friendly debate between you and me. I'll even give you the first move. Go ahead. How patient do I need to be?
Very patient.
Okay, you're right.
Where there is grace.
What if I... That! A purple for you. You're right, Keys. They are probably a new player. They aren't sure what to make of it. That, or they're suspecting that I'm streaming, and maybe they're going to watch? Boy, that'd be something. Alright. I feel like I'm being real patient right now, and they're just kind of standing there. Ab. You're allowed to feel emotions, Ab.
Don't be antagonistic. That's not cool, buddy.
It's true. I need to work on that. I'm very antagonistic as a person. Ab, I just want you to know that whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
You're handling this, though, very beautifully. I appreciate it.
That vote of confidence is exactly what I need in times like these. Every instinct I have is screaming for me to cut him down with my sword.
Deep breaths, buddy. Deep breaths.
I don't... Keys is telling me to strike him down. Should I listen to Keys?
No.
Okay. Okay. What? I threw a stone. I don't live in a glass house, and I threw a stone. So, I'm glad we're working through these emotional things, but I am also putting on a show here, and I worry that this is going to stagnate a bit if we just let this keep going on.
Okay, fine. Attack him.
Oh, he didn't fight.
Look
back.
at... Look.
Hey.
You're literally beating a dead horse.
Yeah. Yeah. That didn't
Now,
feel
how
as
did that make you feel?
frustrated. Frustrated that I have this armor and this sword, and I like them. I want to like them. I want to think that they're not all bad, but every person I meet that doesn't immediately start attacking me with their weapons kind of removes any justification I have for having them. Finger prisoner. Alright, so this person's a prisoner. They've been incarcerated. We shouldn't judge them for that. Everyone
No, of
deserves
course
a
not.
second chance.
Exactly.
I'm gonna look past their felonies, and I'm gonna consider their application to my place of business. All right,
Lack keys. Growth is a serious thing.
it's true. All right, we're bowing. We're bowing. They've got a bigger sword than I do. I'm a little off put by that, but that's okay. All right, they're jumping around. All right, the music has turned violent. I'm gonna go to this flat area, and we're gonna formally offer a duel. Like 2 adults.
Beautiful. Very, very well done.
It's
10
about,
out of 10.
It's about communication. It's about, alright. They've clearly got some abilities. They have the ability to cast blood magic. So what does it mean emotionally if they can cast blood magic?
That they have some serious, deep, deep, dark trauma.
Okay. Alright, I noticed that they're using their healing flask. Alright, they switched to the they switched to the Bloodhound's Fang.
What is up with people in that damn sword?
It's a very popular weapon at this level of play, I guess.
I think this is the longest combat I've seen.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the longer ones. Should I feel bad that a lot of my opponents spend most of their time running away from me, like on the back foot? What does that mean?
That you're well above their skills and that they're over here trying to not eat shit and die?
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that I'd encounter some people that are like me, you know, above this area in terms of where they're at, but, you know, trying to do low-level PvP. But so far, I've only encountered people that probably should be here. And, you know, I'm luring in invaders, which means everyone that's here is choosing to be here. So I'm not, you know, barging in. But, boy, they just don't have the experience I have, I suppose. And I think technically that makes me the bad guy. Alright, fish on the line. How you doing down there, Keys? I saw you playing Warframe earlier. You doing the circuit? I'm just going to tell you now, next week's circuit's going to be very fun for me. Well, there was a fish on the line. I'm not sure where it went. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start this next one, not even going to have my sword out. Look at that.
Are you sure you're going to be safe that way?
No. But isn't that what being vulnerable is all about? Not having your sword out immediately?
That was such a test. Thank you. You passed. 10 out of 10.
Woo! All right, fish on the line. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go arms wide open. I'm gonna try my best to not sing Creed. I'm gonna put on this emote, the "Hold on there, bud" emote. Dark Path. All right. So my encounter here is with a Dark Path. He's running right at me. He's running right at me with the Bloodhound's Fang. He's a skeleton. He's a very scary skeleton.
Hey!
I'm gonna wave.
Hey!
Okay, he's a friendly skeleton, maybe. Right, I'm gonna bow. We're gonna synchronize bow. I think we're past the point of miscommunication. I'm gonna pull my sword out. I'm gonna go to this flat area. That way it's all equal. Alright, he's running away. Alright, what does it mean if I stab him in the back violently? Alright, he's throwing crystal knives at me now.
Who attacked who first?
Technically, he started this with a jumping slash at me.
Did he land it though?
No, he missed. But that was because I chose to dodge, not because of his, you know, any accident on his part. Like, I had to make a conscious effort to avoid that one.
I don't know what to make it.
It
just sounds very bitter.
Yeah. I mean, his name is Dark Path. I feel like there might be some resentment hidden underneath that skeleton mask.
Everybody has it. It's a
Everyone-
residual thing. Yeah.
Behind their face, every person has a skeleton. Crawling in my skin. I can't do that. I can't do that for too long because that's a song. All right. Next player, next person. I hope we get someone that uses faith spells. I feel like we haven't had any of those, really. Okay, what do we got? Lord Isaac. Alright, so this is someone of nobility. What if he thinks he's... This is someone that he uses magic to disguise himself as a lump of crystal. Alright, he's got 2 katanas. I'm gonna bow. Alright, he keeps turning into a pile of crystal. I have no idea what to make of that. Third time's the charm, I guess. There's a different guy. There's a statue. It's getting a little scary. It's getting a little scary when he slides up to me as a statue. All right, we're gonna do this.
What is he doing?
I don't know. He's just standing there with his 2 katanas. Lord Isaac.
What if he's new to vulnerability?
I find that very relatable. All right.
At least he isn't starting out with swords swinging.
It's true. He started out by disguising himself as crystal.
Everybody has their protective mechanisms.
It's true. His protective mechanism is a blade that slings razor-sharp blood my way. That's a pretty cool one. Like, if you had to have one, that's a pretty good one.
It is a pretty cool one.
Yeah. So what I've noticed about him is that he had 3 weapons that I saw, each of which require slightly different stats. Which means that he didn't really specialize in anything. He just he had some arcane, he had some dexterity, he had some int. And I feel like when you split your focus like that, it makes some things more difficult. This is not a game that rewards being a jack-of-all-trades character.
I feel like this isn't a game that rewards anyone anything, to be honest.
I mean, it rewards the most difficult thing. Time and practice. It's also one of those games that's as difficult as you make it. I exclude a lot of features by choice. There are plenty that make the game easier. Alright, we got this guy, immediately aggressive guy with his big Zweihander. I worry that when he takes such big, slow swings like that, he sort of leaves himself more vulnerable than he probably wants to be. And if that isn't a metaphor for anger and lashing out, I don't know what is. I should probably stop trying to make metaphors and start fighting. There he goes. That was a pretty good fight. That was a pretty good fight from that guy.
I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna mute real fast.
Okay. I'll just talk to Lettuce, who I assume is still listening. Hey there, Lettuce. It's me, Cord. I know that you're fighting your own battle right now against a different Elden Ring thing, and I hope that's going good. Because, I'll be honest, the people that I'm fighting right now are less prepared to deal with me than I am them. And that has its own merits, I suppose. I feel great. It is going well. I'm glad to hear that. Have you got, You did. Wonderful. If you don't mind sharing with the class, how many attempts did it take you? You don't have to have an exact number. I don't keep count most of the time myself. Ooh, fish on the line. Floru. Floru is here. Floru has...
Hey! Hey!
I think that's a staff and a heavy thrusting sword. And I'm poisoned. And they've poisoned me. Okay. Well, you were pretty proficient. You definitely have some PvP experience, but you neglected the most important thing, Floru. Hyper armor. I should cure this poison. There we go. Wonderful. And we got another fish on the line. Who've we got? I hope it's Floru again. Nope, it's Ezekiel.
Hey!
Hello, friend. I see you've got the Guardian Tree Spear. That could be good. Oh, and Madness. Alright. Oh, I was wrong. That's not the Guardian's Tree Spear. That's the Madness Spear. Should have known. Okay. Alright. They got me good. They got me good with that one. I haven't fought a Madness build in a while. And that's the combo. That's the combo that gets him. Still, a little variety. A little variety never hurt anyone. Let's get some more people in here. And here we go. Oh, fish on the line. Love to see it. Maybe it's Floru or Ezekiel again, or maybe a whole new person who has yet to experience this. I guess I'd call myself a boss battle. I haven't lost yet, but I do have a few advantages. Starling, like the bird, or something else. Alright. Magic infusing their weapon, that's fun.
Hey!
Little spell blade action, love that. Okay. Alright, we'll let them heal up, that's fine. They're kind of paralyzed right now. They don't really know what to do, unfortunately. I don't like that they just kind of are thinking to spam that. Then again, the only thing that defeats a thrust is a bigger, more powerful thrust, as I've always said. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I have not been dethroned yet. Let's see what we've got. Where are they at? Okay. They're calling themselves a rookie. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, there they are. Alright, they're not exactly using a rookie's weapon.
Hey!
That's the Banished Knight's halberd. I know it. I know it well. Okay. They've got some experience. And a little bit of latency. That's okay. A fellow impaling thrust enjoyer. I find that you kind of have to trick people into that one, though. You have to let them create some distance and then close the gap. We'll stop. We'll start. And let's see what we get. I think we'll do this for another 20 minutes. I think a solid 2 hours is about where I'm at, especially solo, because I never know what to do with myself.
I think you did okay.
Oh. Well, I got another 20 minutes in me at least. You're back. Welcome.
Thank you.
We've got Unknown. They've got a shield. They've got a sword. They might parry me. They've got Charge Forth. That's a good Ash of War. They're clearly ready for a fight.
Fight on.
Oh, so they actually are making an attempt to block. This guy's playing like it's Dark Souls 3. I like that. Ooh, guard counter. Gotta say, this guy's not bad. He's mixing it up. He's picked the worst kind of opponent for that kind of setup, unfortunately, but against someone at or around his skill level, he'd be pretty good.
Very nicely done.
Oh yeah, against a one-handed sword shield setup, a heavier hitting weapon, especially with the heavy armor to make good use of the hyper armor, is definitely the worst thing to encounter as far as fighting in melee. The only thing that would be worse than that would be, I guess, something that gets through a shield, which there are some weapons and setups like that. Impaling Thrust, the Ash of War I'm using, is one of them. It ignores shields to an extent, but that wasn't what did him in. See if we can't get a couple more fish on the line. There we go. We got someone. I wouldn't mind fighting that guy again. Oh, we've got someone whose name is a Monty Python reference, and I won't... Actually, you know what? It's already been said aloud in a video that I've been in thanks to Broseph. Biggest dickus. Here we are. He's throwing lightning bolts at me. What a guy. What a guy. Okay. I mean, I guess that works. I guess the one thing I really like about the Banished Knight Greatsword is that it has a vertical swing, which isn't a very common thing, especially for greatswords traditionally, that aren't like this Hollow Slayer moveset, because it means when they jump up like that, I can still hit them. And it's great against people that like to do jump attacks, which is a new thing to Elden Ring. Or a new thing that Elden Ring introduced that previous games didn't have. A nice vertical swing down. Gets them good. Fish on the line. Feeling fine. Sun's going down. Where's he at? Who have we got? Oh, I guess there wasn't one. I guess that was just last time. Ah, another one will show up. They always do. Unless they don't. Did I get everyone? Is that every single person? Did I do it? I think I win by default if that's the case. I don't have the Poise Talisman on. Ah, I guess I've been fine so far. Alright, we got another person. Hello, Luna. I hope you're here for honorable combat. You look to be a Spellblade. Okay, a bow. I like it. Alright. Spell. We'll close the gap. Close the gap. They're heavy rolling. That's not good for them. And at the base of a tree you die. It would be a good spot for a grave if it weren't so waterlogged. We'll do our little tradition here. Pass the time back to daytime, since I think that's the best time to be doing this, when you can see. Alright. Beautiful. And why don't we see who's coming next?
That's a massive ass fucking tree.
Oh yeah, big tree. Big tree. Erd tree, in fact. Sort of the centerpiece of the entire map. If you're not underground or in a building, there's not a single spot on the map where the skybox isn't completely dominated by it. It's a thing of wonder. Obviously based on the Tree of Life that appears in many mythologies, Yggdrasil and what have you. I think we got a fish on the line. It's also never really consistent what kind of tree it is, because you get leaves from all different kinds of trees in and around it. Ash, elm, maple, oak. You go to the area outside the Melania boss fight, and there's all kinds of leaves. And that's the Halig tree. You'd think it'd be the same kind of tree, but I guess not. It's got what looks to be elm leaves, but I'm also seeing maple. I'm seeing oak. I don't know. Do we got a fish on the line? No, I guess not. Come on, couple more here. There we go. There's one. I think if I do this again, I might try going to a more difficult area and seeing if I can get people to show up. I'll probably get fewer people, but the ones that do show up will probably be a bit, more accustomed to PvP. Zolatier.
I would like to see that.
I say that, but what's going to happen in me saying that and being boastful is that I'm going to get the few people that are, like, really good right now. And they're going to completely make a joke of me. Like this guy. Alright. He's using his thing. I'm going to use my thing. I think that's fair. Alright, he's... Oh, he's got tech. He's got the same helmet I have. There can only be one. Come on. A little bit of latency on this guy. Come on. How many's not running away and healing? I'll give him that. I have no idea when this guy's actually swinging and when it's just, like, fake rubber banding. Oh, there we go. Inevitably.
I gotta go get some command ships tomorrow.
That's a fun little errand. I did hear that you were decorating. I assume it's related.
Yes. I put up some stuff on my wall.
That's
I
fun.
have this little tapestry thing. It's my fucking favorite because it says, behold the field in which I grow my fox. And then it has like a little picture of like land where like, when you till ground to
Yeah.
plant and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
farm stuff, there's maybe like one or two trees and they're dying.
Barren.
And underneath it, it says, lay thine eyes upon and see that it is barren. And I'm like, that's me.
That's a pretty good one.
That's me. Thank you. I'm very proud of that one.
Zolatier is back.
Oh no, not Solitaire.
Zolatier, he's katana. And his...
But
Oh, he's buffing. Oh, he's got all of his buffs out. He's here to play.
he is here to be like, fuck you, you're dying.
I would welcome it, honestly. A challenge.
So there's a piece that I want to put where, I don't know if I told you, I got a stand-up desk
That's fun.
from Christmas. My mom got it for me. I'm very happy with it. I fucking love my little setup now. I'm going to get a dual monitor stand next.
Very nice. Very nice.
And then I'm going to get a third monitor because I want to be a bougie bitch.
I should really look into like a more proper second monitor. Especially if I'm going to be doing stuff like this.
I really want like a three monitor thing.
Someone else showing up? What's going on here?
And the reason why I want the whole dual monitor stand is because I want to be able to turn one of the monitors
Oh yeah.
and like actually play games or like watch movies and stuff from my bed.
Oh, there you go. That'd be nice.
Yeah. But okay, so there's a corner over here where there's like a little bit of wall here, and I want to put my favorite plexiglass piece. I don't know how to describe it. I'm just gonna look up a picture of it and then I'll show you.
Okay. Oh, we got one. Who's gonna show up? Is it Zolatier? Is he gonna be the first three-peat? Crud Ninja. You're a new face. Oh, and he's got the Bloodhound's Fang. Look at him go. Crud Ninja. You can't just spam the Ash of War. That's not gonna work. I might edit the stream title in post afterwards, just saying, just 2 hours of me killing people that wield Bloodhound's Fang, because that's what I feel like this whole thing has been.
You should do it.
Or I'll make an edit where I just cut to all the Bloodhound's Fang fights. It'll be like a 30-minute video, and it'll just Bloodhound's Fang worst moments. That'd be a pretty good one too. All right, only a couple more of these, and I think I'm gonna call that good. It's gonna be a real long 8 minutes if people don't show up. Oh, there we go. There's someone. Could it be Crowd Ninja again? Or a new person? Only one way to find out. Oh, there they are. Who have we got? Surf_Elden Ring. Alright.
I don't know why the fuck I did that. That is not what I wanted to actually send you. I'm gonna delete that real fast. Ignore that.
Okay.
Oh my god, it won't do it. Huh.
This guy's actually leveled up his health score. And he's dodging okay. I mean, not then. Well, his spacing could use some work. He also definitely wasn't accustomed to people that stand and fight.
Makes sense.
That's the kind of person that's expecting to chase. So when someone stands their ground and actually swings at you, that's when you're thrown off. And I'm built. This character right here is built to trade, and not in the mercantile sense. In the I hit you, you hit me sense.
There we go.
There it is. I'll take a look at that in a couple minutes.
Take it down.
All right. I think I think this is going to be the last PvP for me for the evening. And then I'll switch back to the squid screen. I'll talk about something. I should probably talk about when I'm going to be playing Elden Ring with Broseph again, because that'll be fun. And yeah, a little wrap up. That helps me when I edit things later, because you can see when the squid screen is, and that lets you know how long into the video you are. One more PvP.
There's
though.
an hour and 42 minutes and 53 seconds.
Wonderful. We did start a little behind schedule today, but that's okay.
Better late than never.
It's true. Words to live by. Where is this person? Why are they not showing up? This makes me think that they might not have a good connection. And that worries
I'm
me.
also getting these tapestry clips
Oh, yeah?
yeah, I don't know if I told you this. I got a Spirited Away tapestry. My mom got it for me for Christmas, I think, like a year or two ago.
Very nice.
It's fucking huge,
Like how big?
but it's also very pretty. I want to say it's as tall as me by about 4 feet wide.
Okay, and as we established, that makes you 5'8", I believe it was.
Roughly, yeah.
All right. Well, that person just left on their own, and that's no fun, so we'll summon one more in. It's no fun when they don't stick around to fight.
Sometimes some people just don't want to fight.
It's true. They see my aura. And they don't like
I see
it.
that big dick energy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we can call it, sure. Rickless Morty.
Sorry.
All right, we're ending on a Rick and Morty guy. All right, here we go. That's what we deserve, I guess.
Oh man.
Okay, he's already got his spells out. Here we go.
Where is he? Oh, okay.
You can tell he's a Rick and Morty fan by his high int score, and also that he didn't dodge anything.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Well, I didn't die. And
That's good.
And I've obtained... I think I started this with 20-something, or maybe 30-something for calling finger remedies, and now I have 70, so... Yeah. All right. Good stream. A lot of
Very
PvP.
nice.
Next time I'm definitely going to pick an area that's a bit more challenging. All right, we're back on the just chatting screen. Let's see here. Sav, thanks for being here. Appreciate having someone to talk to while I do this. Really eases me into it.
I'm glad. You do know that anytime you stream, like your adjustment screen, you're showing that on your actual stream.
Oh, I know. It's the one downside of being on a single monitor setup is that for very briefly I have to show that.
Okay. I figured I would tell you.
I appreciate
just so
it.
you're aware.
I appreciate it. One day we won't have to do that. Got the squid going there. That's nice. Monday, Broseph and myself will be back at our Elden Ring playthrough. Wednesday next week, I think I'm going to do some Warframe. I also want to try to find some time to do some Sons of the Forest or maybe another horror game. I've been looking at what Steam has on sale with the holiday. But with that, I think that's a solid almost 2 hours of stuff there. It's good to have a little catalog of what I'm up to.
Yes. Very nice.
Yeah, right now I got the talking sword that I kind of make myself. I did, and I've said this a few times before, I did commission some art, and I'm looking forward to having that come in, because that'll be nice.
I'm excited for you.
I'll look a little bit more put together and not just a PNG with a face I put onto it with paint. That'll be fun.
I completely get you. I got art for my it's for whenever me and my friend make a recordings of like just us talking. It's just us talking fucking shit. It's great.
Yep.
And it makes me so happy because it's a raccoon.
That's nice.
And it's made for streaming, and I am very proud of this raccoon.
Oh yeah, I'm very glad I discovered that Fugi thing. I never wanted to be a webcam streamer, so it's a nice little it's a little visual representation. It's it's not all too elaborate, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Alright, and with that, I think I'm gonna click the disconnect button. Anyone watching, thank you for watching. Anyone listening, thank you for listening. Catch you next time.